So this is tallow update number 2. It's been simmering away in the crock pot for a while, but I wanted to show you. You see all the connective stuff in there? And that gold liquid is pure tallow. And when I take that out and then I put it through a strainer line with a paper towel, it comes out clear, and then I put it in these molds and it solidifies into a perfectly formed little brick that I can put in the freezer and save for later. So this is crock pot number 1 for today. See, some of the big pieces haven't broken down yet. Oh, there we go. Some of the bigger pieces haven't broken down yet, but we're getting there. Yeah. So it kind of smells good right now. I'll keep you updated. Bye. Yep, fat hit the fryer. Literally fat frying. But that's what it takes to render down the fat. So what you have here, I like to use my potato masher and kind of help mash it down to get some of those bits loosened. You see the smaller bits in there? They don't start out that way. So we have to let them go. And then, very carefully, I'm going to take it out. You know this, I can see what I'm doing. Very carefully strain it through the paper towel. And you can see there are lots of little bits of things floating in there. Some of it's just connective tissue, little pieces of meat. So we strain all that out so that it's gorgeous and golden. See how it's straining down there. And then I'll pour it over into the molds. And we are getting a full batch. Let's see these. Yeah, these are getting pretty firm. So I might stick them in the freezer for a few minutes so I can go ahead and pop them out so I can finish filling them up. Alrighty, so here we go, rendering down tallow. And now the final result. I've gotten almost all of the cracklings and things out. I've just got a few more to get with a paper towel. So I have all of this. And then what you have left over here actually will end up being, oh, guess I just washed dishes. It's kind of like cracklings, pork cracklings. And they will actually be crunchy in just a few minutes. But I'm not going to keep them for anything. I'm going to get rid of them. And then we also have this, and this, and this. So I would say, overall, we've had a very successful, long day, but a successful day, rendering beef tallow. Hey guys, welcome back to Heather's Handcrafted Soaps. Today I want to show you guys what happened as a result of rendering our beef fat. So if you may recall, I put our beef fat in these great little silicone molds. And all I'm going to do right now is take them out of the molds, and you can see how awesome that is. So I'm going to have to press them out one by one. There we go. I love this size because they do fit in gallon Ziploc bags pretty easily. And as you can see, I did a fairly decent job of rendering them. They are very clean. There are no meat particles, nothing in there that could cause it to go bad. But even so, just to be on the safe side, I do always put them in a freezer bag and label it with the date that I made it and what it is. And of course, this is tallow. So I'm just gonna pop these in here, and these will keep in the freezer indefinitely. One thing I do love about, like I said, about this size is that I can really squeeze them in my Ziploc bag. Okay, this is a different kind of bag than I'm used to. There's actually more room in the bottom or something. So anyway, so let's get that in there. Let's do opposite. Okay, let me get a few more. Really about the only soap that I use tallow in is my charcoal and tea tree. That is actually our #1 soap. all the rest of our soaps are either lard-based or we do have a castile soap, and that is completely made out of olive oil. And then I also have some dish soap, which is completely made out of coconut oil. So we do have a variety of oils that we use in our soaps. Now, usually I would have to stick this in the refrigerator or the freezer, and actually it's just been sitting on my countertop since, what, Sunday, covered up with a towel. So we're just going to pop some more in here. Let's see. Up, down, up, down. And these do, it has a little something right there. These do keep very well in the freezer. This also makes it easy for me to measure and easy for me to stack in the freezer because they just lay, see how pretty that is? They just lay really easily in the freezer. So we get out another bag. So you know that when you get your soap from us, especially your charcoal and tea tree, that if it's made out of beef tallow, it is hand rendered. Meaning, I took the fat from our farm-raised beef that my dad raises. We saved the leaf fat, which is the fat around the kidneys, so that we can make you this gorgeous soap. Now, I also had some other molds over here. Let's see how those turned out. This is what I usually use, but I had more tallow this time than normal. So, let's see how these turned out. These are the cute little round molds. And like I said, these have been covered up. I didn't have to put them in the freezer or the refrigerator. This is, because it's this time of year is so cool. There we go. And the fun part is I get to wash out all of these molds by hand. They cannot be washed in the dishwasher because they will lose their integrity and their shape. There we go. So Heather gets to do a lot of hand washing. Now, let me show you something. On this one, do you see it looks like there did some sediment got in it? So what I'm going to do very carefully is, just going to come right here, and I'm going to shave that off. Because I don't want anything in here that can spoil or go bad or cause the soap to be bad. That's the only one that I saw. That must have been the last one I poured. That's probably what it is. So you see I got that out. So that's all out. So now I'm going to add this to this bag as well. So one in, one out. I can only get 3 in that one. Yeah, I can only get 3 because I do want them to be able to stack flat. So this one will go on top of the other one. So I'm just going to keep on unmolding the rest of these, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks so much for supporting us and supporting Heather's Handcrafted Soaps. After COVID, I've had a little difficulty getting back into the swing of things, but as I recuperate and get better, I'll feel more like actually making soap from scratch. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we'll have some new videos so we can show you exactly how we make our soaps. Again, thanks so much for stopping by, and we'll see you later.